Who's a rational investor, dividend digester, saves some of his paycheck just like all his ancestors. Him looking for high yields? That's never the case. He's seeking 6% return. Slow and steady wins the race. We pay our debts in our currency that might be unfurled if it's no longer the reserve currency of the world. Confidence in the dollar is permanent. Just ask any scholar. People are exchanging their dollars for dog money. Dog money? Dog money. Dog money. We trading it in for dog money. Dog money. Dog money. Dog money. Dog money. I'm putting it all in dog money.
Yes, indeed, some people are putting all of their money into dog money. Welcome to SirToshi's Bitcoin Chart Show. This is the Bitcoin forecast, the strength of the system, the health of the network, where we find out what's up with what is going down. Today's date is Friday, the 3rd of December 2021. Let's be gone and jump straight into these figures. Here we go. Shout out to Arcade Rob in the chat box. Here we go. Oh, let's do a little bit of DIY while we're here. There we go. This is what we want. Yes. Looking good. Right, let's get into this then. So we've got Coolcoin BTC, SegWit Protocol. Again, absolute piece of garbage, totally centralized, absolute security, along with Bcrash, Fisher Price Cash. But then we've got Bitcoin. The genuine Bitcoin, BSV, goes right back to the Genesis block. It hasn't changed, making it the real Bitcoin, the true Bitcoin, the genuine Bitcoin, and the world's first and only ever digital commodity, backed by the value of data sovereignty, making it the most valuable commodity on Earth. Yes, indeed. So we've got figures in. So Coolcoin at $57,000 with a fundamental value of 0. Bcrash 563 with a fundamental value of 0. Bcrash, not even a penny, not even a cent. And then we've got Bitcoin, look at that, $148. Amazing. When you understand the true value of it anyway. So hash rate starting on Coolcoin, so we've got 98.65, network nodes 94.7, transactions 27.5, and block size at 2%. 2%. Dear oh dear, absolutely pathetic. So when you consider that BTC started out as Bitcoin, a peer-to-peer electronic cash system, something has clearly gone wrong. So we'll just let our favourite douchebag of Bitcoin, Pete McCormack, see if he can explain it for us right now. Take the floor, Pete, if you'd be so kind.
Bitcoin is so different now from when Satoshi was here.
Yeah, well, when Satoshi was here, Bitcoin was a peer-to-peer electronic cash system. How far away from that are we now?
It's a completely different project.
And what would Satoshi have to say about that?
It doesn't matter who Satoshi is anymore.
And what if he came back and said something like, what the hell do you think you're doing, effing up my project?
Even if Satoshi came back, I don't think he would just be immediately welcomed as having this God-given right to decide what happens with Bitcoin. I think he would have to earn his right back into the project.
Earn his right back into the project? I just thought you said it was nothing like Bitcoin. It's a completely different project, and it didn't matter who Satoshi Nakamoto was anymore. Why would he want anything to do with a project that is nothing like the one he created, that is Bitcoin, a peer-to-peer electronic cash system? This makes no sense whatsoever. So in your opinion, what's this alternative project based on now then?
Bitcoin is built based on consensus now.
Consensus? Do you know what proof of work is? Do you understand the significance of a chain of signatures? Did you even bother to read the white paper? Blockstream implemented SegWit on the 24th of August 2017, segregating the signatures on the chain, meaning they were accountable to nobody, which brought it under their centralized control, changing BTC from a commodity into a security and crashing its economic value to absolute zero. But because you make me laugh, I'll let you have one more go at trying to convince me.
Bitcoin is built based on consensus now.
Are you sure about that? Because it didn't sound like it to me, fool. And let's go on to Roger. So Roger, tell us your expectations for your centralized project that is Bcrash.
And we're going to really spread Bitcoin Crash across the entire country here in Antigua.
Yeah, good luck with that, mate. And what do you say to all those global corporations that do billions, if not trillions of dollars of trade on an annual basis that say they need a regulatory compliant monetary system in order to do so?
The ones that say that the blockchains all need to be legally compliant about everything all the time, just go use your Visa card.
Yeah, because that's going to work. And we've got Fisher Price Cash. Can't even be bothered with that one. But then we've got Bitcoin. So let's have a word with Satoshi Nakamoto himself, Dr. Craig Wright. So Craig, tell us, what do you want from Bitcoin?
I want Bitcoin not to go up to 10,000 or 100,000. I want it to be worth millions per Bitcoin.
And when you strip it all down to the bare bones, is that it?
That's it. And that's what we spend money for. Very simple.
Loving that. Let me help out and I'll stick my foot right in. So let's have a look at these figures then. Hash rate 0.19, network nodes 0.7, transactions 56, block size 97.5. Absolutely huge. So Craig, what can we expect from Bitcoin in the future?
At InChain, we've just funded a number of universities doing so far a test up to 1 gigabyte because it validates what we've already done independently. We've tested up to 380 gigabyte blocks. We've tested 1 million transactions a second and transaction sizes up to 20 megabytes. Super complex scripts, basically ones that can run operating systems. That's all of global commerce times about 50. On top of that, we can have complex scripts. On top of that, with payment channels, we can scale each of those transactions 1,000 times, which effectively means about 1 billion transactions per second, which means we can then have all derivatives, all complex trades. That means high frequency trading. It means everything that happens globally.
It means that sounds absolutely fantastic. So let's have a look at these, the data flowing through the chain. But before we do that, we'll have a quick chat with our main man, Michael Saylor, who never fails to put me up in the morning with his level of enthusiasm. So Michael, welcome to the show. Tell me, what do you say to people like Peter McCormack who think that Bitcoin should be changed and messed around with and just tampered with?
I like Bitcoin the way it is.
Oh, so do we, Michael. So do we. But we really like it. How do you compete with that?
In fact, I love Bitcoin the way it is.
All right, mate. Calm down. Calm down. Well, you can't just leave it there. You're going to have to explain yourself. Tell us, what is it about Bitcoin that you love so much?
The way it's currently constructed, it is possible to put all $250 trillion of monetary energy.
Whoa, $250 trillion of monetary energy. Where's that going to go?
In big blocks of encrypted energy on the blockchain.
They do sound like big blocks. What sort of numbers are we talking about?
Maybe the Bitcoin will be 1 million. You can probably calculate $10 million of Bitcoin or something.
Whoa, $10 million per Bitcoin or something. I mean, how's it going to fit and where's it going to go?
Big blocks, $100 million chunks on the blockchain.
Is that right? Let's have a look at these big blocks on the blockchain just for you then, Michael Sunshine. So calling out the megabyte blocks on Bitcoin, 15, 1, 5, 26, 4, 3, 6, 10, 10, 1, 1, 3, 20, 250, 3, 451, 1, 5, 463, 1, 14, 968, 1.9 gigabytes, and 16. Wow, absolutely huge. Loving seeing 2 gigabyte blocks on chain, and it looks like Dutch mining has disappeared. Good. We'll check those in a minute. So Fisher Price Cash, yep, Dutch mining all over that, and yeah, still struggling to get all of their blocks over a kilobyte, let alone anywhere near a megabyte. B Crash, they've got one block over a megabyte. Well done them. Nice one, Roger. And then we've got Corecoin over here. Yeah, still can't get all their blocks over a megabyte, and certainly none over 2 megabytes. Dear oh dear. And yet we've got a 2 gigabyte block, which is 2,000 megabytes in one block on Bitcoin. Oh dear. So hash rate follows price, follows value, follows utility, follows creativity, initiative, and intelligence. If you are intelligent and you apply creativity and initiative, you can make something useful. When something is useful, it can then create value. When it creates value, it can then develop a price. When it develops a price, it can then be measured against the cost of other goods and services and used as a medium of exchange. Next. Proof of work by network, Corecoin, B Crash, Fisher Price Cash will fall into their own footprints because that's what Ponzi schemes do when they crash overnight. Figures here, so it's currently 7,506 times cheaper to transact on Bitcoin than it is Corecoin, and it's currently 0.6% more profitable to mine on Bitcoin. Loving that. Might attract some of the miners over, who knows. Daily average Bitcoin block size by network, Bitcoin absolutely smashing it. Transactions by network, Bitcoin winning. Transactions per block by network, Bitcoin winning. Fees, USD, so again, USD is speculative and pumped by the powers that be. Network fees, SirToshi's. Don't know what's going on there. We'll have to have a look at that one. Wonder if these charts are actually correct. A daily Bitcoin fee to block reward ratio. So again, it's the block fee that's going to increase as block reward continues to tumble and get cut in half every 210,000 blocks. Bitcoin winning. Look at this. Daily accumulated Bitcoin blockchain growth by network. Let's have a look at this proportionally. Look at that. Look at the size of that. Absolutely massive. Let's see how far we are in front. Currently 1.7 terabytes in front. Absolutely huge. Absolutely huge. Let's get into the mining then. This is where the politics is. Global hash rate 7 days. Global hash rate 24 hours. Core coin hash rate with 98% of it, so it's going to look similar. B crash. What a joke that is. Fisher price cash, even more laughable. Look at that. Look at that. There is no credibility in the distribution of that network whatsoever. Oh dear. And then we've got Bitcoin. Whoa, look at this. SV pool up to 32%. That is huge. I wonder if they are using Terranode. I mean, that's just huge. SV pool just started off as a tiny mining pool. Now look at the size of it. And Tal, again, $146 million mining operation. And SV pool giving them a run for the money. Amazing. Dutch mining on there. Again, we don't know if they just don't have a clue or if they're shitcoiners or something. But via BTC, not sure we want on there. SBI crypto, not sure about them either. But either way, the reason we're trying to shove all the shitcoin enterprises off the chain is because the only thing they understand is dollar worshipping, which leads on to price manipulation, which we will look at now in the short positions. Here we go. So this is Bitcoin. So what's the short ratio on this now? Oh, it's going down a little bit. That's like 90%. Now it's 89.6. Somebody's lost their nerve. Oh, look at that. Yeah, look at that. Look at these short positions up here. Look, it's tumbled all of a sudden. Look at that. So 90, look at that. Somebody has lost their bottle. Oh dear, oh dear. We know why. Oh dear, imagine when the truth gets out. Jeepers. Let's have a look at core coin. So these are all the longs at the top and the short positions. Look, short positions are starting to pile up. Look at that. Look at that. Cracks starting to appear on the confidence of these dirty traders. My. Bitcoin blocks live. Let's look at it. Do we see the transactions, or are there too many to actually view this morning? Bitcoin blocks live. Never mind. So anyway, what normally happens for newbies is that well, if we left this for long enough, you'd see the transactions shooting across the top here. The lines across the top are usually the transactions being recognized by more than 50% of the nodes instantly, and they're recognized instantly the moment they're broadcast because Bitcoin is structured as an ultra small world mandala network. So as soon as they're picked up by 50% of the nodes on the network, they're then thrown into the memory pool, which is where they are competed for by miners and payment processors in order to create a block, put the transaction within a block, and then place the block on the blockchain, which is when they're rewarded with the Coinbase data, otherwise known as the block reward, otherwise known as freshly minted Bitcoin, along with a block fee. So we can have a look at this 2 GB block here. In the highlighted rectangular box below that, you can see the hash of the block height, who it was mined by, size, the time, the date, the transaction count, and total fees of 742. I think that's more than the actual block reward. Well done. Excellent stuff. Mining farms, look at this. Do you honestly think a network that could only handle 4 to 7 transactions per second was honestly meant to economically sustain all of this lot? This is the backbone to the new global financial system. This is the world's first ever commercial internet. It is absolutely huge. 4 to 7 transactions per second. What an absolute laughing stock that is. The narrative is so ridiculous. BitInfo charts, and where are we now? 19.5. That's all right, sort of holding strong there. XRP coming back into the picture there. Otherwise, we'd have a lot more. Transactions 24 hours on the linear curve. Yeah, so XRP gone down and rebounded back up again, but we know all their transactions are fake anyway. Scaling test network still got a 4 GB block on there. Highest transactions per second rate 19,000. Again, we've seen that over 100,000 on Terranode. So we want data size on BSV data. MetaID daily data size 7.9 GB. What's going on there? That's shot up from almost nothing to like 16, and now it's back down to 7. Have to keep an eye on that. Applications. Let's have a look at Crypto Fights, see what they're doing. Daily data. Crypto Fights producing 472 megabytes of data on a daily basis. That's really good. That's really good. Trends.cash. So again, abstracting by performed actions. Look at that run and Crypto Fights. Absolutely huge. The cavalry has got a job to do to catch up with those two. Abstracting by money spent. RelayX. Wow, look at that. TDX Pip down in second place. Wow, money spent on RelayX. I wonder if that's to do with NFTs on Crypto Fights or something. Wow, great stuff. CryptoQuant. Look at that. The exchanges are still cashing out. They are still cashing out. Look how low that is. So that was 25th of November. So we are talking 8 days ago now. I wonder what it's like now. Oof. What's on chain? Good question. What is on chain? Estimated next block size 2.64 megabytes. We have had 619,544 transactions in the last 24 hours. Very good. Joho's memory pool. Look at the state of that. Look at the state of that. Honestly, all over the shop. Nobody knows when their transaction is going to be received because they've implemented replace by feed, child pays for parent, built the Lightning Network second layer solution, load of crap, told people not to use it, said it's a store of value. Dear oh dear, absolutely shocking. And we can see the effect that it's had on TX Street here. Let's have a look at some of these figures. Median fee on Ethereum, $46 on every single transaction. Oh my goodness me. And a cool coin, 92 cents. So remember to add that to every cup of coffee and every high frequency trade that you try to buy with it. What a joke. N1 money stock. Let's have a quick look at this. Hopefully it'll come up. Look at that. Look at that. The powers that be are going to be shockingly embarrassed about this. In 1960, there was just $140 billion in circulation. By 2010, that had gone to $2 trillion. And by 2020, it was $4 trillion. And look at that. It's gone to literally over $16 trillion in a couple of months. Absolutely insane. There is no justification for this, no economic justification for this at all. And if you're wondering why they're going around trying to jab everybody, that's how they've been able to do it. And CoinGecko, so we've got $147, absolute bargain. How are we feeling about it? 79% feeling good, excellent. BitPing, let's have a quick look at what the money flow is per hour and how many countries we've got on the network. Money flow $3.94, countries 57, very good. The morning run, again, stay away from this, people. Move fast and break stuff does not mean breaking the law, of which all these shitcoin security offerings do. The only one that is a genuine digital commodity is BSV, and we've had 609,097 purchases in the last 24 hours. Very good. Live Coin Watch, $148 registering here. Price going upsy downsies. 5.7 million bids versus 5.5 million asks. Very good. Let's have a look at Bitcoin versus US dollar, trending sideways, going down a bit. Let's have a look at Coolcoin versus US dollar, trending sideways, going down a bit. Bitcoin versus Coolcoin, oh, struggling there, ups and downs, ups and downs. Battle Royale commencing, Battle Royale. And the entire crypto market, again, all of these digital protocols absolutely, utterly, fundamentally, economically worthless. The only one with any economic fundamental value is Bitcoin, and it's down at 64. Look at that. Yours today for $147. Good, crazy when you think about it. Crazy. And so that's a $2.8 trillion market. And of that $2.8 trillion market, only 2.7 billion is of genuine economic value. Oof. Oof is all I can say to that one. Let's have a look at Twitch new users. Was Acorn Stack around here somewhere. Acorn Stack. So new users is what I think there was 60 something yesterday. New users 323. That's huge. That's huge. Wow. I wonder if that's a figure worth looking at. Look at that. Look at that. Great stuff. Let's hope that's genuine. Look at that. Somebody else is saying, is this the 323 new user figures correct? People can't believe it. It's huge. That's massive. And Ruth Eastman's epic tweet. Where are we now? 1,186. Again, that should be tens of thousands by now. They've got to be one of the most suppressed tweets on Twitter. Let's have a look at... even though he's a an outed shitcoiner, let's have... Oh, I can't see it. Never mind. Let's have a look at stablecoin printer. That's not very stable about reporting tether prints. So 20 hours, 4 hours again. That's USDC. USDC. Dear oh dear. Let's have a look at whale alerts. Here we go. So what's been going on over the last 24 hours? Movements of USDT. ETH. Yeah. So 1 hour. Come on, let's get through this. 2 hours. Looking for big move. BTC at 4 hours. 15,000 again. Something is going on. Something's going on. Huge amounts of money. Huge amounts of money. Looking for large. What's this? More 1,000 BTC. Look at that. That's $56 million. Oh, that's crazy money. That's crazy money. Another one. $848 million. Transferred from unknown wallet to unknown wallet. Oh, huge. Absolutely huge. Want to see some more of this. 20 hours. 21 hours. Yeah, BTC. 500 BTC being moved. Wow. 21 hours. 22. 22. Another $15,852 million of a cool coin being moved. And there we go. Great stuff. Right, it looks like we're up to date with the figures. Hope you enjoyed the show. We'll catch you guys later. The future of advertising. Get paid for posting your pics on Relica. Download the app now at www.getrelica.com. Get your tweet etched on Twitch, forever on the Bitcoin blockchain. Do it today at www.jointwitch.com. BuyBSV.live, the best place to buy Bitcoin SV online. Support independent content creators on micropayment platforms such as Streamanity, Twitch and Relica. We should profit from our data, not the large corporations who track, monitor and sell it. If you enjoy the Bitcoin content that I produce, please support me by heading over to www.sirtoshi.tv, where you can keep up to date with all the latest news, gossip and content as it's created. Thanks very much. To get started in Bitcoin, go to freebsv.com, where you can claim your free Bitcoin. Then head over to Twitter and follow @IamSatoshi, where you can take part in his very generous and world famous free giveaways. The future of advertising meets the power of Bitcoin at Tonic Pow. Get paid for posting advertising campaigns to your social media profiles. Go to www.tonicpowads.com.